Today on V70, yes, I'm trying to diagnose a fault with the ABS module, or at least the ABS light being on. Had it booked in for an MOT today, but I can't get the ABS light to switch off on this occasion. I have already done the rotary coupling, which left a calibration issue or a communication issue with the pump. But the codes I've got now are BCM0070 and BCM0109. Previously I have had 0108 as well, which suggests communication issues with the steering angle sensor. So what I'm planning to do is remove the pump on the car. Not completely, I'm not going to take the whole unit off, but I want to get to the connectors on the pump itself and the connectors on the module, just to make sure that they're all in order, because the 0070 suggests a power supply issue. So, you know, possibly a fault with the motor itself, the pump itself, or the connections to it. So at least I have a spare pump here. I'm hoping is compatible, even though the part number is slightly different. So yeah, start by disconnecting the battery, which I've already done. You'll need to remove the brace over the top of the engine, two 14mm bolts at each side, and 15mm, 18mm bolt and nut here. I need to get the airbox out of the way to get to the bottom of the fuse box, where there's a bolt down there. Oh, you can get to it, but I want to get the airbox out of the way anyway. I like to make it so you can see everything. So disconnect the MAF, take this boost, can't remember exactly what it does, boost solenoid thing off, undo the pipe to the MAF. My airbox is pretty loose, yours might not be. So the fuse box has a 10mm down here, and I believe, oh yeah, you have to remove this terminal here to get to another 10mm down that recess there. So I think that'll be 13mm. Yeah, 10mm, and 10mm. So grab the fuse box and pull it towards the engine. See, it slots in here and slides in there. Pull this connector out, and then you can just keep the box to the side if you want. You could remove more, but I think that's enough room really. Get the connector for the module, and we've got enough room to get to the frame on the pump. So I might as well have a look under this connector here. It won't surprise me, unfortunately, if something had broke. Considering cars on 350k, I've never touched this. But that's actually come off alright. all the pins look alright. So, unlikely to be anything to do with that connector, unless any of the wires are damaged. Have a look at that after. So if you were removing the module completely, I'd probably do the brake lines now. So I'd remove all these unions and cap them before disconnecting removing the bracket, because if you did the bracket first, it'd probably put pressure on the pipes. So you might as well do it where the pipes you can push the pipes out of the way and lift the module out afterwards. But what I'm going to do is undo these 3 Torx screws. So they're T25, I think, and just try to have the module just come out this way a little bit so I can access the other one of these Torx screws on the pump. Yeah, so just enough room that I can get to the other bolt on the pump. It does look a little bit mucky on the connector. Possibility that it could have something to do with it, but not very likely. It won't hurt to take it off and refit it anyway. So I've just given the terminals on the pump and the module a clean with terminal cleaner, and if this doesn't work, I'll probably try replacing the module, although I'm not sure whether the one that I've got is compatible because it's from a slightly older car. Out of curiosity, I took apart the lower mileage motor, half the mileage of the V70, and you've got these 2 brushes in here. Now they're fine on here, but what I'm thinking will probably be the problem is on mine with 350,000 miles on, I reckon that the brushes will have worn away. So I'm hoping that even though I've took this apart, it's not going to be, I'll still be able to use it, but I'm going to try plugging the original motor back in and seeing if the code goes away. But if not, I'm probably going to swap to this one, even after I've taken it apart. To be honest, now I've had the other pump apart, I feel pretty confident in just pulling the motor out on the old one, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of carbon's dropped out of there, and yeah, as predicted, there's still some brushes there, but not very much. It's possible that because the springs are obviously not applying as much pressure, that maybe they are losing voltage. So I think what I'll do, I mean, given how much you can see in there, it's going to be that. So I'm going to swap to the other motor with the better condition brushes. So that's the lower mileage pump fitted to the original pump, sorry, the motor fitted to my original pump and module. So what I'm going to do is bolt all this back together just quickly and reconnect everything and battery and everything and see if the code has gone away.
So I recently fitted CarPlay to the car, and at the point of editing I've now found that if the CarPlay is connected it deletes the sound, or there is no sound on the video. But here I am erasing the codes, and for the first time ever in however many years the ABS light's been coming up, the code's actually erased. I've never had this before where they've even been possible to erase them. So I'll take the car for a drive and see if they stay off. So much later on, managed to take the car for an extended drive and no codes came back in. And this is the first time that I've not had like 4 messages come up on the dashboard every time I get in the car. So other than the alarm service, yeah, but no longer got the anti-skid and ABS service urgent. So that's really good news. I was very happy to have got to the bottom of this problem that I've had for such a long time.